Today we're doing a special Pilates class to heal diastasis recti, or an abdominal separation down the linea alba. We're going to work on narrowing the gap as well as decreasing the depth and increasing core strength overall. You don't have to have diastasis recti to do this. Any postpartum mom will benefit from this class. It's also safe if you've had a C-section. You don't need any equipment. For one of the poses, I am going to put my feet on the wall. If you don't have access to a wall, you could grab a yoga block or a couple of books to prop your feet up on for the pose. I'm also going to link to my complete guide on how I healed my four-finger diastasis recti gap in the description box below. When we have too much intra-abdominal pressure, it can stretch out and not allow that delicate fascia to heal. So we want to make sure that we have good posture, so we're lengthening our back body as well as our front body equally so that we can keep our core activated and pulling in. So if we're hunched over, it can tend to bulge out, so staying lengthened. And we also want to find a breath where we can keep our core activated. So a lot of moms I see are told to do belly breathing, and if we are belly breathing, I'm going to turn to the side here. A belly breath is going to be stretching out that fascia and not allowing it to heal. To be able to keep our core activated, we want to breathe into our ribs and our back body. So I want you to watch my ribs and my back expand while my core stays flat and activated here. So we want to have this breath during our exercise so we can hold that activation. We can make our way down onto our back from here. So going on your side and coming down with your hands and then rolling onto your back. You can bring your heels in. We're going to do some posterior pelvic tilts. So we're just going to flatten our back down to the floor as we engage our lower abs, and you can also add a Kegel to that as well. And then inhale, release, breathing into your side and back ribs, and we'll do that again. We're going to tuck our pelvis under, press your back to the ground, exhale, contract. If you're doing this properly, you can really feel it even though it's a small movement. Inhale, release, exhale, inhale, release, exhale. I'll let you move with your own breath. Good. This time we can push up into a bridge. Exhale, contract, Kegel, coming up. Good. Rolling down. Fully relax your pelvic floor at the bottom. Exhale, coming up. Release down, inhale. Let's do one more. Good. Now let's exhale, brace our abs, which feel tense inside your bony hip protrusion there, and we can lift up our knees. If that's too much and you're getting any bulging, then you can just lift up one. And from here you can either tap your toe down, or if you're able to and you're more advanced without any bulging, you could also extend one leg. So whichever place you're at, we'll do that, keeping your core engaged, breathing into your side and back ribs, tapping down, coming up. Good, and exhale, release down. We're gonna do a modification of the 100 here. So first we can see if we can lift our head up. So we're not going into a crunch, we're just lifting our head up. Activate your core, make sure you can do that without any bulging. And then we're gonna lift our hands up, and then we can pump our hands here. So that is gonna be the first level. If you're able to, you could also bring one leg up and pump here, or you could bring both legs up. So I'll let you pump here. If you're just doing one leg, make sure you switch sides. Good, if you're on one leg, go ahead, switch sides. Core is nice and engaged. Beautiful, and release down. We're going to come into a modified side plank from here. We can roll over on our side. Let's prop ourselves up on our elbow. If you're getting any coning or bulging in this position, you could also prop yourself up on a chair to get more elevation, and this is going to make it easier while you progress. We can straighten out our knees here and pressing our elbow and our forearm into the ground, activating your core, and we're going to feel like we're scooping with our side body here and pressing up, keeping your core activated. And we can lengthen out our top leg here, and then we're going to dip down, coming back up again. We'll do 10 of these, keeping your core pulled in. Last one, beautiful. Let's lower down to the ground. So this is the pose where you can place your feet on the wall, or you can grab a block. So we'll come right down onto the ground. We're gonna bring our feet and knees up to a 90-degree angle here and place them on top of a block or a couple of books. The higher it is, the harder it's going to be, so you can have it up, or you can also put them a little bit lower down. Make sure you're lifted through your side body here, so you're not just collapsed on the ground. Your hips are even. Then we're going to lift our top knee up, and then the work comes in here, lifting the bottom knee up to the top knee. You can feel your stomach tighten as you do this. Release down. So exhale, engage, lift. Good. Release down. Let's do 2 more, and let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release down. You can roll over or switch around to the other side. So we'll first set up for our modified plank dips, finding the right position, coming up, lacing together your core, dipping down. Couple more. Good. We can release all the way down here and get into our 90-degree angle position. So stacking your feet, again, your feet can be against a wall. You can use your trim to hold your feet up as well. So lining up your hips, lifting through your side body, activating your core, lifting your top leg, and then we'll do 10 lifts with our bottom leg. Last one, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release down. Coming up to our hands and knees next, again, pushing up very carefully while you're activating your core. Finding your ways to hands and knees. If your wrists are bothering you, you can also be down on your elbows here. So first, let's find our breath here, breathing into side and back ribs, keeping core activated. You can breathe out through pursed lips to get extra transverse abdominis contraction. Inhale. One more. Good. So now we can try pressing into our hands. You can tuck your toes and we're going to lift our knees off. If this is too much and you're getting any coning, you can also just press your knees into the ground. Let's take another breath here. One more. Release down. Good. Let's lift opposite leg and arm out, and we will tap down, lift up, keeping your core engaged. One more on this side. Good. Bring it in. Take a breath here. Moving to the other side. Core is activated. Last one. Good. Bring it in. We can do a couple of stretches here. Let's sit back in child's pose. Stretch out. A couple of deep breaths. Good. Walking your hands in. Let's take a wide-legged stretch. Flex your feet and stretch to the side. Moving to the other side. Coming up, let's cross our legs. We're going to open up through our chest here, so you can bring your hands behind you and keeping your core activated. Stretching through your shoulders here. Releasing down, and we'll stretch out this way. Beautiful, and we can find our way in a comfortable seated position. You did amazing. I know it takes time to heal and it can be frustrated, but consistent exercises that heal the core for just even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference, as well as good posture and breathing to help avoid intra-abdominal pressure. I will keep making postpartum and diastasis recti workouts. If you like videos like these, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm also going to link to my complete guide on how I healed my 4-finger diastasis recti gap, as well as I have a monthly postpartum workout plan. You get a new workout for every day of the month. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to link to the whole diastasis recti healing playlist. You can check it out, save them, and go back to the different workouts whenever you like.